Good afternoon. My name is Nathan Caton. I am a student currently enrolled at Grand Canyon University, and I am enrolled in the master's program of special education. And we were assigned to do an assessment in regards to professional dispositions, and we were also assigned to answer the following questions from our instructor. And one of the questions asked us, what is the role of a special education teacher? Now, the role is for the special education teacher is to lead or guide the students to success. Also, the student's success may require exceptional resources and attention not only from the teacher, but also from the collaboration of the teacher and the parent. For instance, since I'm a substitute teacher at Manteca Unified School District, I was assigned to do a long-term position for Shasta Elementary in Manteca, California, and the teacher, her name was Stacy Westcott. She was out due to a knee surgery and she needed a substitute for 15 days. I was appointed to that position, and in the classroom there was a student who had major anger issues, who did not get along well with others, and it affected her academic skills. 6 months after that, I returned to that classroom and I observed her behavior, and it has improved a whole lot. She's now starting to get along well with others and improving her academic skills, and most of all, she is managing her anger issues. I spoke with the teacher afterwards, and it turns out that the teacher and her parents collaborate and came up with the idea of enrolling her into a boxing class. And since then, she has improved as a student and also managed her anger issues. And the next question is ask us what professional dispositions that we currently possess, and I have to say I possess almost every one of them, but the ones that stood out to me the most is that all students can learn and construct and reinforce expectations for student success. I truly believe that, but however, the reinforce expectations has to come within the teacher and the parent. Just like the example that I provided, the teacher and the parent collaborate and came up with solutions for the students to succeed in the classroom and also manage her issues. I truly believe that with that, the students could succeed in the classroom and succeed of everything, just as long as that they're able to manage their issues. Also, I truly believe that we must recognize the combined with experience, which leads to growth as professional. Now, as a teacher, we're starting off as fresh, but so is the student, because the reason why is because the students may not know who their teacher is, and they may not, and the teacher does not know the student well. So so the student and the teacher don't know each other well, but however, they can grow together. The student can grow as an individual and as a student, while the teacher grows as a person, but also as a professional. So as long as the teacher works with the student and the teacher works with the parent for the student, then I guarantee you this could happen, that they both, every one of them, the teacher, the parent, and the student can grow as individuals, and the teacher can grow as a professional. So that's important to find common ground and also to grow as a whole. Finally, the teachers must demonstrate professional friendliness, warmth, genuine caring in the relationship with others while providing intellectual, emotional, and spiritual support. Now, the teacher must provide all these things to create a safe environment for the student and for other teachers as well, and also provide this for the parents. Now, most students may not engage in a classroom where they may feel fear and anger in the classroom, and they may dislike the teacher because the teacher does not possess any of these things. As a former student, I always engaged well with the teacher who got along with the students and became their friends long after that. Now, the only disposition that I may need to work on, even though I do not disagree with it, but is something that I may need to work on the most, and that is I need to start being sensitive to individual learning and social needs of students, and also embrace cultural diversity. Now, there's a fine line between being sensitive and being too sensitive. See, as a substitute, I started off as being sensitive with the students, and somehow the students took advantage of it and honestly disrespected me in many ways. But since learning from that, the student I I've been less sensitive to the students, and the students start to respond and they cooperate with me under that rule, under that behavior. And to me, I think the teachers needs to find the difference between being too sensitive and being way too and being sensitive as well. That way, the teacher can engage in disciplining the students to improve their behavior and also keep them engaged in the classroom. I also need to work on embracing cultural diversity. Now, this is just me as a person, but instead of trying to embrace our differences, shouldn't we embrace our similarities? Because to me, if we're looking for ways for us to be divided, it's going to create more space between me and the students. So to me personally, it's just a personal thing. I honestly think that it's best to find common ground, like I mentioned before. Also, find ways to focus on similarities. But if diversity means so much for that school, I might as well need to learn how to embrace diversity even more, because my classroom may be diverse, but however, at the same time, I would like to focus on the similarities in the classroom so that everybody, especially me, the students, and the parents, we all could find common ground and have our own similarities as well. Finally, but what also can occur is personal biases on expectations that teachers have for their students. But here's a problem. If you're becoming a teacher, there should be no personal biases. Like because it could affect the student's performance and academic skills in the classroom. Students may experience fear and anger from the teacher's personal biases. Additionally, it can affect the other teachers and the parents. And that may affect the teacher's reputations on the campus and also affect the reputation in the community as well. And because of that, the parents may take their kids out of that classroom or that school and transfer them to a different place, which may cause a huge disaster for the teacher. And to me, the the teacher's personal biases not affects the students, but also affects everybody involved. It affects everybody, and it should not be allowed anywhere. Not even on the campus, not even in classrooms, and not even in school. So thank you for reviewing this video, and I hope that I answered every question, and may God bless you.